Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalgrim here and welcome to another video. So today we're going to get the update 5.2. It's going to drop a maintenance in, I think exactly by the time I'll release this video, the maintenance will drop. And if anybody's wondering, usually the maintenances for new updates are going to last anywhere between 5 hours and 10 hours. So that's what you should expect, though you should check in 3 hours later because it might drop with the soul rate refresh. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the things that we know for a fact are going to be in that update, the things that are very likely to be in that update, and the things that I would love to see in that update. So first of all, we did get some leaks about the update, about the pretty much patch notes that are going to be wrote in the store or something like that. I did a video separately about that, but pretty much we're going to get the new soul rates, where Mr. Freeze is going to be the final boss. We're going to get new soul rates artifacts with that. The only two artifacts that we know the name of are going to be the freeze grenades and the polar flippers. We're going to get Mr. Freeze as a legendary character. I don't know if he's going to be straight up in a chest that's going to be released later on today, or it's going to be first in the special offers for a few days and then in a chest. They have done both of them in the past. Like, I think with... actually, no. Usually when they release a character recently, there was both the chest. With the offers, it's kind of iffy, because with Battle Labs, we did get straight up buy the character offers, but with Deathstroke previously, we got some gamble bundles, and you only had a way to straight up buy the character after like 2 weeks, so that's gonna be something interesting to see how it goes. We're going to also get holiday events, that's confirmed, which is pretty much going to be maybe some more sales on chests, maybe some more login rewards, but yet again, none of the things that I have mentioned here, neither the soul rates, neither Mr. Freeze or the holiday events are guaranteed to start today right after the update. Because in the past when they did updates, they had situations where they released them right in the day of the update, and they had situations where they delayed it a little bit. So don't expect anything today, but those things are going to be for sure in the updates. Another thing that's very likely to be, now moving on to the things that are not confirmed but are likely to be, is going to be bug fixes, and we do have a few bugs to be fixed. I'm only going to mention the ones that I remember, but usually there's a little bit more than this. So first of all, Deathstroke jump attack. He still can't jump over stuff. He gets hit with his jumps, and it's so funny because it was the same situation with Raven. So Raven gets released. She can't tag in or do a lot of things. She gets fixed. Can't jump over stuff. She gets fixed again. So hopefully with Deathstroke 2, second time is the charm. It usually takes them 2 updates to properly fix a character that has the, let's say, new character model introduced into the game, because Bedlam doesn't have any of those problems, but that was because he used the character model that was already in the game, that being the Last of Joker model. Then there's unusual gameplay in League Raids. Unusual gameplay is quite often encountered in League Raids nowadays because of the new artifacts, because of Batman Who Laughs, because of Deathstroke. And Deathstroke has a very specific problem also, where he sees Brainiac as having one big health pool shared with all the faces. So instead of trying to deal 36% out of the 100 and something mil a face is going to have, he's going to try and deal that percentage health damage out of the total 400 mil that all the faces have, or something like that. So look, I wouldn't mind this. I wouldn't mind this if it wouldn't get unusual gameplay, but that's pretty much guaranteed to bring unusual gameplay, so hopefully that gets fixed. Unable to purchase bug. There are still people who are unable to buy anything from the store, and it literally says unable to purchase. And that sucks because they have so far missed out on a lot of sales. And they literally can't use one of the most important features of the game, and which is buying chests from the store to get characters. Yet again, for some people it might be a fix to log out of your account, log into another account, and then log back into your account. So you could try that, but make sure your accounts are binded so you don't lose them. We get Jokerized veterans who can't pass the 4 fast attack hits cap, even though in theory any character, even if they have 2 fast attack hits, can get with a high enough level 1 5 fast attack hits in total. So hopefully that also gets fixed. Also, when we use the new Dark Metal artifacts, we're going to have a lot of sound bugs, sometimes even lag, so hopefully that gets fixed as well. That's as far as I remember with the bug fixes. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that I might have missed. Things that I would like to see now, those things are not guaranteed and not necessarily likely, but they're things that the community has been asking for a very long time. So we're going to divide this into two categories, the realistic edition and the unrealistic edition. The unrealistic edition are things that I would love to see, but they are most likely not gonna get implemented, at the very least not very soon. So first of all, the things that I would like to see, the community would like to see, and they're kind of realistic. Slider for XP capsules in the League store. It takes 5 seconds to buy 1 XP capsule in the League store, and you need to buy 20 a day at the very least. That is wasting time of my life. Put a slider so I can buy all 20 of them, or put them in bigger bundles if you are unable to do that. Increase the price 5 times and put 5 you can buy at a time or something like that, but that's just frustrating. Put XP capsules in the Arena store. I don't have anything I can do with the Arena store currency. And even if we get an Arena store refresh, which we might get, by the way, because that hasn't been refreshed in 1 year at this point, I'm most likely going to have all the characters in there, and I have nothing to spend my Arena store badges things on. Another thing that I would like to see is some legendary talent tokens in the Arena store. That would be great. Put a founding list for the league rates so that we can see how much everybody founded, not only the top 3 people who founded, so leagues have a better time backtracking that. And yeah, now going into unrealistic things, first of all, I would love to see the removal of unusual gameplay. So unusual gameplay is not actually a bug. A lot of you might see it as a bug, and it is a bug when it happens to you and you're not hacking. But this is kind of a feature put in place to prevent hacking, because you're gonna see unusual gameplay, because it's gonna be like, oh boy, you're using something to boost your damage, and that's not artifacts from the game. But the problem is, to avoid unusual gameplay, you need to either make it in the last minute of the fight and get one of your characters killed, or both of them. And the people who are using God Mode and other hacks to boost their damage are going to religiously do this in every single fight, so it does not affect them one bit. But this kind of forces the people who are not doing that to are not using God Mode to also use in some specific fights this. So the things that it's trying to counter, it fails to counter, and it's only hurting the people who are actually not using hacks. So I would love to see that removed. I would love to see the artifact chest back. Like, look, make it so the free-to-play players have a way to get the new artifacts. I know they can drop from soul rates, but the chance for that to happen is absolute garbage and something that should not be taken into account. And look, I know the game needs to make money. You can make it that there's like a premium feature where when a new Zoroid is released, you don't put those artifacts in the chest, but you put the artifacts in the chest as a new one gets released. For example, now that we're going to get a new Zoroid, you release an artifact chest that has all the artifacts in the game except for the newest ones that are going to be for the Zoroid on Ice. Next, you release another Zoroid, and then you put the on ice artifacts in that chest as well. That way you can get kind of an early access feature for people who want the artifacts earlier, so they can buy them from the store, but also give away eventually for the free-to-play players to get this. Another thing that I would love to see is 2 Zoroids at the same time, and I did talk about this more in depth on the Do We Have Too Many Zoroids video. But yeah, this is it for the update. This is all we know and all I hope and expect about it. Let me know in the comments if you got any different thoughts about this. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and comment, because it does help the channel more than you would think. Subscribe for more content like this. Hit notifications so you stay updated if there's gonna be any new chests in the store after the update. Or Mr. Freeze, I'm going to talk about chests and play him. So yeah, with that being said, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.
This is the future.